Okay, fire signs. It seems like somebody has their back turned to you. They're focused on like a gold penny or something that they feel like is more shiny or an opportunity or something like that. You could be satisfied. It's like, hey, if that's what you want to do, go ahead. I'm going to let you walk away. You could definitely be dealing with the water sign. But somebody's focused on some type of job opportunity, a person, or something that they feel like refreshes them, renews them. Maybe they're fixated on this because they feel like they're conflicted about, I don't know, this could be a person. This could definitely be a person. I was hoping it was just like a job or something, but no, it's not. So someone feels like you're no longer their knight in shining armor. Okay, and they have a wish to be fulfilled elsewhere, so they're fixated on, you know, creating some type of conflict, staying in conflict. They don't care to actually heal anything at this point. Someone is like, okay, well, I'm gonna be on my high horse and I'm gonna stay on that, and if that means that I gotta walk away, then it's just is what it is. And you're like, but look at all the things that I've supported, all the things that I've built, all the things that we built, all the things that I've given into, and you're just gonna manipulate the situation because you feel like it's about someone else. They feel like they have options. They don't know how they feel. Okay, and if you try to stand here and try to stand ground and protect this, it's only going to lead to a more burden for you. You're going to have to be comfortable with somebody walking away. All right, you are satisfied with something though. What's going on with fire signs being happy? There's a wish fulfillment. It's like emotionally satisfied. You are. Maybe there's something that you feel like you can buy, or there's something that you can do for yourself and it makes you feel good. But there also could be some type of delays or like things getting out of control. So just be careful. So don't overindulge just to make yourself feel good, because you don't want it to fall into some type of conflict where you feel unsupported and people are turning their back from you. And then you're confused. Okay? But I feel like overall you're comfortable with this. Like it is what it is. What's going on here? You could be moving away from something that you've been working on for a while. So it's like, okay, well, I've been in this industry for a long time. I've been doing this job, or, you know, I've been at this particular job for a while. And maybe you're trying to move on. You're trying to figure out what you can do next. What else either you can craft, or how else you can change it. Even if it's the same industry, there's something that's changing about your job. You also kind of want to make sure that you move towards mastering something, right? So if you have this experience where you feel like, oh, I always start something and then I quit, I always start something and then I get to a point and I'm just disappointed in myself, or it just never really pans out. It's like, okay, I'm gonna try to fight that feeling. For sure you are. And kind of see where it lands you. You could be a little bit anxious about it, but you're like, you know what, it is what it is. It's time. I can do this. It's like you're putting your own 2 feet on the ground. This is good. It's gonna take you where you need to go. All right, final messages for fire signs. Ascending, you are. You could be traveling soon, even if this is a road trip, or you know, you could be getting on a flight or going on a boat. Somebody actually wants to just go into a new phase with their life, and they just like, okay, I'm gonna carry all my love, all of my heart, and my trauma with me, and we just gonna figure out, you know, what my options are and where it takes me. It feels like as you progress through some type of obstacle though, any type of options or, you know, difficulty that you feel like is coming, there's somebody that wants to come give you some type of love. This could be someone that you had a one-night stand, or they feel like they were stringing along the whole entire time, or something like this. This person could be on one-sided. Be careful. They could be holding on to some type of heartbreak, some type of separation. It's giving attachment issues just because y'all were dating and with some type of friendship or whatever. They've been hiding the fact that, you know, they've been wanting some type of clarity in or talking to you. They've heavily been watching you. Outcome if you entertain this. They're going to continue to hoover. You're going to talk to them, and then at the point that you talk to them, you're going to realize, yeah, that's not it. It's not enough. Okay, and you end up walking away. Maybe you end up feeling like, okay, well, damn, I picked this person, or I started talking to this person, I should have chosen my soulmate. You end up talking to them more than you should and not choosing the person that's actually for you. Okay? Alright, I'm gonna call you earth signs. You can be dealing with the earth sign. Air signs, you can be like, damn, I just need a drink. I need a blunt. I don't know. Whatever it is that you do, you kind of just like, I just cannot. What's going on with air signs? There's some type of delay. Maybe you feel like something is out of your control. There was some type of shakeup or something that was just unwanted. Yeah, something's unbalanced for you. Kind of feel like it threw you off. Maybe you feel like you were emotionally satisfied. You kind of have everything that you needed. Everything was like comfortable. You were confident. And now you're not sure how you feel about it. You're like, oh shit, now what? This was based off a choice you made. Somehow this affects your finances and you being able to do something for yourself. It's like, okay, we had all this money in the account, but somebody scammed me out of my money. Or my account got locked. It got frozen. Somebody went to jail. And how am I going to get them out? And if I get them out, then I ain't going to have this. Or something like that. Somebody definitely could have some type of legal issue. For sure. There's some type of shakeup and you're just not sure how you feel about it and or the person. Maybe you're feeling like you're trying to figure out where to go when it comes to feeling disorganized and overcommitted. It's like, how do I balance this out? Advice for air signs. You're going to have to go with the flow. Alright? It feels like something was like destined to happen, destined to change. So this may tag. Something about tag? Either tag on your clothes, somebody, a kid playing tag, or just like, I don't know. This was supposed to touch and or trigger some type of raw emotion out of you in order to restabilize you. Okay, so just know that this is just a process and or a period that you're going through, and you will come out successfully. You will. It just may feel like a burden right now. Again, you just have to figure out what action to take. Once you get confident in taking those actions, you will stabilize. It just may take some time. Okay, give yourself grace throughout this period. All right, what else we got for air signs? It's like you're there, but you're not there. It's like you're zoning out or you're tuning out, or I don't know. There could be a, excuse me, there could be a Sagittarius or a Scorpio. I mean, it could be any other fire or water sign. They could be around you. They could be trying to renew something with you and or just kind of give you some type of faith. Like, oh, well, you don't have to be defensive. Or, oh, this will balance out. You don't have to go to court. Or you don't have to, this is a bad idea. Trust yourself. Okay? They're trying to tug at your emotions on purpose. Heavy on purpose. They are. They want you to go through some type of transition. They want you to have a new beginning with them. And so that way they know that, okay, well, they have the upper hand in this relationship. It's going to lead you to some type of despair. Absolutely not. Do things by the book. Do things by the system. Even if you're conflicted with yourself. Even if this feels like, oh, well, this isn't going to conflict our new beginning, or whatever the case may be. You need to use your mind over your heart. Over what's making you happy now. Because if not, you're going to be working against yourself. You're going to be working against yourself. I'm telling you now. And then you're going to end up feeling like the victim. Like, oh, well, I was doing this in the past. Or I did this and I should have did this. And I've been doing all this. And they're not going to care. None of that's going to change their perspective. Okay? So, FYI. Final messages. Let's change decks. Final messages when it comes to air signs. Alright, so you could be talking to someone. Trying to get someone ideas. Looking up information. You could be trying to figure out, especially if this is like the competition, the other woman, or just someone that you feel like is an enemy to you for somehow, some way. Maybe they have love for the same type of passion or the same type of industry, or they got love for the same type of person that you do. And you trying to sabotage this and or just feel like, okay, well, can we either work on this relationship so we all can be sister wives, or and we all can be good co-workers, or whatever the case may be. Or it's like, I'm going to give you some type of love until I, you know, come around and psych you from the inside, essentially. But you definitely have some type of frustration when it comes to the relationship. Okay, you could be frustrated. You could be lacking some type of confidence. But again, use your head over your heart right now, because something is out of balance when it comes to this at all. It's giving addiction. A water sign could be involved. I just seen 444. So if you're not dealing with a water sign, the other person that they're dealing with could be a water sign. Okay. Alright, water signs, you may go for something, you may try something, you may be like, oh, this is actually fun, or I actually like this. Maybe it's something that you didn't think that would have any type of value, or you didn't think it would be worth it, but it actually turns out to be very much so. Alright, what's going on for water signs? You feel supported. There's some type of balance and or movement that's coming to something that you feel like has been stuck or has been on a standstill. This had to change your perspective. You did. You had to go through some type of transition. You had to give up something possessive, something materialistic. You had to give something up. This could have temperament, your what am I trying to say? Your confidence, your courage is kind of like, oh, I don't really like this. Is like, okay, I gotta give up my home, I gotta give up my car, this is something you had to give up, and you were just trying to hold back, and you were trying to hold on so much, and then you started to feel like a victim. But it's like, okay, well, this just is what it is. You literally had to let something go, and it was something that you were really satisfied with, or that you thought was, you were proud to have. Even if this is a person, it's like, okay, well, this is what the change is. This is how the shakeup is going. I just gotta go with the flow. You can't go against it anymore. You could be making plans to move, to travel, to find some way to progress. You're trying to figure out what action to take. Maybe you're starting a new business. Even when things feel like you don't have anything for yourself, you actually do have some type of balance. You just may be in your emotions from time to time because of something you had to give up. I feel like this is taking you to your bigger picture, though. So I want you just to focus on the long game, the end term. I'm telling you, the long game, okay? So think about, like, progressing. Okay, what do I want, like, from there? It doesn't have to be in this moment, because at the time that you get that, this is only going to be like, oh, I remember that year. Oh, I remember that year that I was going through that. Oh, I remember this month or whatever. Like, it was a rough 13 months or whatever the case may be. But by August, or by the time that you get to September or Scorpio season, it's kind of like, oh, yeah, I remember that. It's going to be in your past. Okay, so continue to go through this struggle, continue to go through this challenge. It's a stormy time for now. You're not being lazy, okay? Just continue to work through it. Yeah, you just make like you're having some type of experience of delays, and it's just like, I just cannot, I'm not stable, I don't like who I'm around, but just continue to have this discipline. Show up, take a step back, clear your mind, restart, heal yourself, the way you talk to yourself, balance your emotions, and keep going. There's a bigger picture here, okay? It really is. All right, let's keep going. I was thinking about that TikTok. They're closing out Dollar Tree, for real. They is, y'all, for real. So it's like you don't see it, but your team is trying to say, like, look, there's a bigger picture. The thing that you want is actually available. It is, but you gotta heal. You gotta get through this toxic attachment first, but you gotta start small. And it may suck because you feel like the rug got pulled from under you, and that's gonna change your lifestyle. And you're carrying a lot right now, but you actually had a lot of things that's going on with you mentally. You just have to choose that everything is gonna be okay, and then you'll start to see the progress of, like, okay, well, maybe I don't have to be bitter. Maybe I can just move on and just kind of see where this is taking me. You have to change your mentality, and then things are going to start to work for you. Okay? All right. What else we got for water signs? Be lighthearted, adapting, change. It's time to heal. Okay? You have some type of clarity, or you will get some. You will have some type of honor. It just doesn't feel stable right now. It's like confusion. It's like chaos. But there's a method to the madness. I'm telling you it is. Okay? You also may not feel unstable because you feel like the people around you that's supposed to love on you, that's supposed to give you some type of care, that's supposed to be your people, maybe they stabbed you in the back, they hurt you somehow, some way, and you feel like there's some way that you can't really heal from that. It's like it's certain things you can't forgive. But it's okay to leave people in the past as well. If you have to do that, it's just a part of the process. But you will meet new people. Yeah, people were uncommitted. And I don't think people can go with you anyway. If they were uncommitted, they can't go with you to this new phase, because you're realizing this was a one-sided relationship, and it's just something that you were just holding on to. I'm telling you, you can't go towards it. So you may not be dating anybody else from your past. You may have to only date new people. Okay? Even if you only met them once or twice. All right, general message for earth signs. What's going on for earth signs? All right, so you're struggling right now with some type of raw emotion. It's like, I'm resisting to do something. You're stuck in your head. It's like, I want to go date, or I want to go out and have a good time, but I'm just not sure because I got to be by myself. Or I want to go heal with this person, or I want to change the scenario, but I'm not sure if I'm really ready to heal, or if I can drop communication with people. There's some type of hard choice that you have to make, even though you have everything that you need to make it. Okay? But it's honestly good that this insecurity is popping up for you right now, because I feel like you are going to take action to get through this. You are. It's like you're very goal oriented right now. So it's like, okay, well, I'll just see this as a challenge. So if I have a fear of rejection, if I have a fear of opening myself up to people, I'm going to make it as a goal, and then you're going to work through it. You are. Okay. Any type of hard choice, or something that you feel like you have some type of confusion on, or you're like, oh, I'm not sure if this was the right decision. As you grow through time, or get through time, you'll realize that it was. Because there's going to be some type of balance when it comes to any type of conflict about it, and or with whoever this is. Okay, it is. It's going to be some type of justice. Things are going to balance out. All right, what else? If somebody went to a commitment right now, it may be struggling. Okay, this could be somebody that's watching you, or somebody that you have your eye on. They could be struggling and things are kind of not going on in their favor. They feel like they created some type of long-term commitment and they have some type of clarity on what actually makes them happy now. And now that they have some type of, idea of what makes them happy, they're realizing it's not wherever they are. Okay, so they could be in their head about how to heal and what action to take, but they feel like, it's going to take a lot of issues and conflicts in order to balance this out with you, especially if this is someone from your past. Okay, and this is all coming to the point where you're starting to stabilize, especially with your finances or just something with you providing for yourself. So maybe you don't even see how they truly feel internally. You don't really see that this is a wish. You're just like, oh yeah, they're just saying things, they're just flirting, they're just da-da-da-da. But they actually probably do want to be a part of your team. They're actually internally disappointed. They feel like you're stable and you're receptive to things, and you're making a judgment regarding the unknown or the secrets or whatever it is that they were doing in I honestly want to say in plain sight, because I feel like but it was something that's still hidden about it. And you're like, you know what, I'm literally working towards the stability. I'm going towards a new start, and you want to invest in something that's going to work. Okay, you could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Virgo, a Libra, a Leo, a Virgo, a Pisces, a Leo, a Gemini, a Cancer, a Pisces, a Libra, a Cancer, Sagittarius, a Pisces, heavy on the Pisces, a Virgo, a Taurus, a Gemini, an Aquarius, heavy on Aquarius, a Leo, a Virgo. That's it. All right. Something about roll call. So I don't know if you're going down, you're like, yeah, no, not you. Yeah, no, not you. Yeah, not you. Like maybe you have options, or maybe you're trying to figure out who you want to choose for a situation. Maybe you're feeling like you're being weeded out, depending on what side you're on. What's going on for Earth signs? You're going to be happy. There's going to be something going on with your stability, your finances. It's going to give you a new start or just some type of new energy. What's going on with Earth signs? I don't know, something tingling in your toes, or something feels awkward. It's like, oh, my feet got wet in my socks, or oh, I just stepped on the Lego, or something with your toes, or I don't know. Okay, so there's a Sagittarius that wants to be patient with you. They want to come towards you as if they're balanced for a relationship. It's like, hey, can we just, I have this idea about a date night. I have this idea about doing something. This may confuse you on if this is a good option for you. It's not. This person has a burden and they have things that they need to work through for themselves. This is going to lead to a lot of disagreements and or heartbreak. I'm telling you now. The Sagittarius ain't it. If it's not a Sagittarius, what sign is it for Earth signs? If it's not a Sagittarius, Taurus, it could be you, or you're dealing with another Taurus. It could be a Leo, a Virgo, or a Pisces. It ain't it. It also could be a Cancer or a Gemini. But it's not it. Okay? Final messages for Earth signs. Alright, so you're growing. It seems like you're trying to evolve when it comes to relationships, when it comes to your inner child, just your situation in general. You may not be sure who you're going to express love to, or who's going to really give you genuine love right now. So you're constantly talking, you're happily single, you're just living in the moment. You're going to be saying yes to a lot of people, just kind of see where it takes you. There are going to be people that want to rekindle with you, even if this is like friendships. Okay? Maybe they have some type of perception. They feel like they learned from the past and they understand that they were uncommittal, or they weren't doing things to a certain standard. And they could be reminiscent on that. But again, I feel like this is when you're coming to celebrate, or things are just kind of going in your favor. And you may be looking at these relationships like, look, I grew from this. I feel like you guys were trauma bonds. You guys were karmic relationships, and I let it go. And like, sometimes, yeah, I do think of it, but I don't ponder on it, and I'm not worried about it. Yeah, look, I'm living kind of just in my own paradise right now, but I thank you. You're gonna kind of, stand on the separation for sure.